Greetings, pirates and privateers. Grim coming at you live, but this time from hell. We are on a planet in the Xerax Empire. Let's take a look here and get a little lowdown on it. It's a methane moon. It is full of, well, there's some sathium on it. That's good looking. Promethium, sure, that's in the meteorites. There is heavy acid rain here. There is a massive Xerax presence. Here we are up in the northern part. And right over here is our target, a level 2 Xerax refueling station. Now, we're going to be taking this on with something that I've never used before, but I decided to try my hand at making. Introducing the Blackjack, Cartel Incorporated's first hover tank. It's big, it's bad, it's nasty, it breaks for nobody. Inside, plenty of storage and container extensions, plenty of seats for you and your buddies. There's access to the cockpit right from the back end. Everything's encased in combat steel, shield boosters and capacitors. Static ramp, so if it gets blown off, it's no big deal. All of the engine nacelles are heavily armored, including up front. And for weaponry, let's take a look at the devices here. We've got a pair of hyper laser cannons for taking down shields, and we've got a pair of heavy railguns for taking out absolutely everything else. Up on the top, we've got a pair of, I believe, these are medium. Let's take a look here. Yep, medium laser turrets. Again, for taking out shields on POIs. Now, never having done this before, I can't say whether or not we're going to be able to come out of this on top, but you know what? Only one way to find out. Alright. Let's make sure we're all ready to go. Shields, thrusters, enough fuel, enough pentaxid, just about 15,000 in shields, which is pretty heavy for a little hover tank like this. Let's go see what she can do. Alright, some rocket aerodromes around the corner. There's a comm center. That's not what we're after. It's the refueling station. Oh, taking fire already. There's the refueling station. We're going to come around the side after a bunch of lag. And see if we can hide here. Alright. 316 meters away. That up. Let's see if that rocket aerodrome, we can take that out with our laser cannons on the roof. Pop! Nice, nice, nice. Alright. Find ourselves a little spot where I can get a beat on this. Alright, column defense we're probably going to have to take out first here. Let's try out our railguns. So far they're not really touching our shields, so I'm not too worried. Boom. That's one. There's a guy down here. So, what we're going to want to do is take out the turret. You're shooting at. Still low for that. These shields are taking a beating. That's a little tough to focus. Alright. Looks like one turret no longer shooting at us. How about this guy? Okay. Another column defense up here somewhere, 300 meters away. Oh, there's two of them. Shots. There we go. Now the idea here is, on this POI, I've done these before. Right through this wall. Oh, let's back it off. Looks like we're getting hit a few times. I wasn't paying attention to the shields. Right through that wall is where the core is. If we can get up close to where the turret was and shoot one block above and directly through, we should be able to penetrate it with the railguns, and we've got more than enough rounds for that, so let's see here. Wonder how much damage we took with the shields down. Doesn't look like much. Of course, it's nighttime and we can't really tell. Alright, shields are back up. Let's roll right up there. Come on. I was hoping that wouldn't happen. Oh well. More shots. Alright, let's back off, let the shields come back up again. This is fun. I've never done a POI this way before. I might have to get into it a little bit more. And so far, it doesn't look like we're doing too bad. Let's just get those reloaded. I think we might be able to get all the way through there, pop the core on this, and then go loot the crap out of it. Alright, 20 more rounds. Let's see where we were here. That looks like a core. Yep, sure does. Boom. Alright. If I can figure out what you're shooting at, what are you shooting at? Those lasers just take out another core over there with something? I think they did. Now, we have cored this sucker. That's another column defense. And that's another core. I am super impressed with this little tank. Now, the problem that we're going to have now are the Xerax soldiers that are left alive inside this place. And that is going to present an interesting issue for me. Because again, not really a practiced combat guy. But let's see what we can do. Get some lights on. It is minus 174. Some inside would be a good idea. Still not much better in here. Let's see if we can get a core on. Right in the middle of the hallway. That's as good a spot as any. Yeah, it didn't do much for the temperature. And since I don't have the boosters for that, I might have to god mode this, but let's go with... Interesting. I don't think I included a Wi-Fi on that boat. When you download it, it'll have one. But right now, it doesn't look like it does. Let's go take a real quick look over here. Yep, getting chilly already. Alright. Get nice and warm. Go to devices. Fuel tank, harvest, upper engine. Signal sensor. Nope. But since this is a test run, when you download this, it will have one. Head back inside, around the back here. That's weird. I could have sworn that I included one in here, but I suppose I didn't. Well, for right now, we're just going to stick it willy-nilly. Turn the shields off. Might help. There we go. Let's go try this again, shall we? We're not going to go for regular cargo containers. We are just going to go for the stuff that doesn't normally show up. What's down here? Lockers. We'll get to you in a bit. Stuff like this one. There's the Blackjack. Gonna go to container controller small, and I'll be back when it's done being looted. Alright, so after running around inside and getting absolutely chilled to the bone, let's have a quick look here. In the Blackjack, we have managed to secure a bunch of this stuff, but also, because we took the core out first, this is the important part, disabled enemy turrets. When we drag these back to the base, those are going to be worth gazillions. They've got Erestrum in them, Zascosium, all kinds of good stuff. We got a couple of the sentry guns as well, some fuel, some undelivered cargo, a couple tech items, yada yada blah blah blah. There's a bunch of stuff to loot from here, simply because we went for the core first through the wall. And I gotta say, this thing was absolutely brilliant. Let's take a little look at what it can do for us. Besides cooking us with rads if we stand too close to all the stuff going on around here. 5.1, 4.5, let's go sit. Yeah, we're going to need to go and deal with some radiation later. Anyhow, in the P menu. So, one little container controller for packing everything up. There is a harvest box and slash ammo box as well, so depending on what you want to do. It's got a bulldozer blade on the front of it for taking that out. It is a Core 9 build, It needs all that Core 9 stuff for those great big guns up front that made short work of just about everything that we were looking at. For defense, advanced shield generator, capacitors, like I said, 2 fuel tanks, 2 advanced small generators. Yep, there it is for harvest. There's the bulldozer blade. For the big blue hover engines, we've got the medic station, O2 tank, passenger seat scanning. Yeah, the 2 turrets on top, mediums, like I said, the 4 heavy weapons, and that's just really about it. Along with the matter transceiver that I just installed, which I promise will be available in the download version. This is a happy little boat. Let's take it back home, loaded down as it is. Or all this good stuff. Oh yeah, whatever. Take that. Once we get up into the hangar here, we'll take a look at any damage this thing sustained under that fire when we didn't have a shield. And then... there we go. Yep, first time driving a hover tank, sorry, pardon me, excuse me. Learner driver coming through. Alright. And at first glance, even with the decorative bits here, I'm really not seeing too much damage. 2062, 2438. Okay, the bulldozer blade took a bit of a beating, but that's exactly what it's there for. Anything else? No. Well. Oh, okay, some of the blocks over here took a little bit of damage, but really nothing. Engine is still, mirrors, makes no difference, untouched. Well, there you have it, folks. The Cartel Incorporated Blackjack. Get you in, get you out, get you full of loot. This is Grim, signing off.